welcome back to our channel. We are that couple. So today we're doing a little makeup tutorial on Monica. Well, look how beautiful she looks right there. Woo! So the first thing we gotta start out with, guys, is the eyebrows. Look at that. Bing! That's the eyebrow tools we need. Now we're just gonna start dabbing on them. Dabbing on the eyebrows. Look at that. Look at the paintbrush go. Going back and forth on the eyebrows. Feeling like Aaliyah. Back and forth. Got my singing in there. We're gonna keep going on the eyebrows, making them look fleeking. It's always good to have eyebrows on fleek. You always want to start off with them because you always can go back and re-edit your makeup if you mess up. Now we get a new brush, guys. Oh, look at that. We call it the Honey Badger brush. I'm gonna dip it in some of this foundation right here. I'm gonna start just rubbing on the eyelids. Just putting on the eyebrows, clean them up a little bit. Messed up a little bit on the eyebrows. So you gotta go back in there and just clean up them, do what you gotta do to clean it up. We're not all perfect. She has two mirrors in front of her now, so we gotta use two mirrors in order to make sure you get the perfect eyebrow. Make sure the creases are perfect, the lines are perfect. Geometrically symmetrical. Did I say that right? Geometrically symmetrical? Yeah, whatever. Now we're gonna go back in there with the eyebrow pen. Just brush up in there. Darken them up a little bit. It's easy to darken them up when you have lighter foundation right there. I'm just gonna blend it in with the beauty blender. Go back in there, eyebrows, clean it up a little bit because it takes a long time to get that perfect eyebrow. Look at that go. Ooh. We're gonna work on the other side. Just clean it up a little bit. When you do one side, you gotta do the other. So we're gonna do the forehead a little bit. Just brush up and down. Oh, gotta go clean up the other side, I guess. Gotta make them look perfect. Keep cleaning it up a little bit. I guess we don't need too much work on the right side. We're already blending it in. So I guess we only messed up on one side. I'm just gonna go clean it up with the little mirror we got right in front of us. And we're gonna go back in there. Yep, just messed up on the left side a ton. So, all right, so now that we're done with that, just gotta check yourself out a little bit. Raise the eyebrows. You gotta look for the next brush to use. You also gotta put your hair in the back. Make sure your hair stays out of the way. You should probably get a hair tie for that. It looks like this brush is the next brush to use. Don't know what for. So now, looks like we're going to the eyeshadow. We're using this Naked palette. It looks so beautiful. Look at all these colors we have over here, guys. We have from white to like a reddish violet. And we're gonna use this brush, the pink brush. I'm gonna try focusing in on the brush, but keep staring at my beautiful face. I don't know what to do here. I'm gonna get my big old hand and put it right in the back. What's going on over there? What's a little red piece? Huh, I'm just gonna scratch that off. And don't pick it up later. Whatever. Now we're gonna get into the eyebrows, the eyeshadow. Just don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'm scrolling through my phone, I guess. Now we're getting into the nitty gritty. I'm just gonna put it on there. We're gonna use that Edward looking color, the white. Put on the bottom of the eyelids. Just gonna go back and forth on them, make sure they look all nice and white. And we're gonna go a little darker color. And we're gonna do a lot of work on these eyebrows. I'm gonna move closer just so you guys can really see all the work I'm doing to these eyebrows. So you're gonna go right under your eye socket. It's a perfect curve for it. So you stay right under your eye socket the whole time. You're gonna get that perfect half circle look, I guess you want to go for. You can also do the formation of your eyes as well. It's very easy. I don't like this brush, so I'm gonna get rid of it. This brush is a little better. So I'm gonna go in there and just still keep using the same color and just go in there and just blend it into the eyelid. Because my eyelid's really light, and this is a really light color, so it's gonna be perfect blend. Yeah, I just keep doing this from both eyes back and forth until they're perfectly symmetrical. Because makeup has to be symmetrical in order for it to look amazing. Now we're going to go way darker. Because it's the only way to really blend everything. But first you gotta look around and clean up the shoulders. I'm gonna sew some shoulders off real quick to you guys. Dominic did it last video, so I'm going to show you some shoulders as well. So now when you get that darker color, go right back into the eyelids. Look at Dominic. Go on the eyelids real quick. Just keep going over it and over and over again, guys. I cannot stress that enough. You want to keep piling on the eyeshadow until it almost looks caked on. Or a red raccoon. Whichever works best for you guys. And then you gotta keep moving your eyes around like that in order to make sure that they're symmetrical. Just gonna keep caking it on. All day we're caking it on. Yep. Just keep going back and forth. I don't know how many more times you gotta do it, but you gotta do it. And you're gonna keep going darker. Guys, darker. You just wanna go as dark as you can, almost to an ebony. But we're gonna keep going right here. Going over the same spot we've just been going over for the past, 4 minutes. Takes a long time to do your eyelids. But you gotta make sure you have that perfect eyeshadow. So I'm working on it, going a little outside of the eye socket now. So you wanna go towards where your eye ends. All right, now we're gonna go with the darkest color you can get. We're gonna use a smaller brush this time. I'm gonna get up close and personal with the camera. And we're just gonna do a little spot right next to the white color. That way the black really pops out and it makes everything else just look all amazing. Look at that. Just a little bit of in here and there. Don't have to do too much, but we're going back and forth, and it doesn't look like it's on the same, same part of the eyelids. You want to stay towards the bottom of your eye where you would put the eyeliner at. Now we're gonna keep just going in there, doing little circles with the little brush. You also want to kiss the camera and roll your eyes because that helps get your makeup done. And you gotta not drop anything. I dropped my foundation and even got it on my freaking blanket. Oh my goodness. Whatever. So, okay, now I think we're done with the eyeshadow. Alright guys, I'm back. Gotta go to the bathroom. I drop some bombs real quick. So we're gonna go back to this other brush, the honey badger brush. Gonna dip it back in the foundation, and I'm gonna apply it back to the skin. So we're gonna go look at it. Go really up close and personal with the mirror. I'm gonna put it on the eyelids we've been working on. Oh, so hard for. So it looks like I messed up a few spots here and there, so I have to go back in there and clean up my mistakes. Put it really close to the nose. Clean up the mistakes again. When you do the one side, you gotta do the other. I guess I messed up on both sides. I didn't like how it looked. I know we're really messing with a lot of different colors here, guys. So hopefully you guys don't get lost. This is what it looks like after you add the foundation to it. We're gonna go back and look for some other tools and gadgets to use to apply, obviously, to the eyelids, since we want to work on it for so long. We're looking for other tools. Go look back at my eyelids again. And again, this little gadget out. Looks like a little red velvet color, like a cake. And then we're just gonna go and use this black silver brush. Go back right into the eyebrows. So we're using a lot of different brands on the eyeshadow look. So I guess you can't really stick with one brand when you're going to the eyes, guys. So always stock up on a lot of different brands and stuff like that. And we're gonna go back to the Naked palette, that medium color we used last time. We're gonna go back in there. I'm assuming we're gonna go back into the darker color since that's what we did last time as well. So we're just gonna mess with the eyelids a little bit, cover up where I put the foundation. There's really no point in putting the foundation there, guys. Just don't mess up. That's what happens when you mess up. It takes a lot longer to get your makeup done. And we're going to use this new palette. Nice. It's a nice palette. It's very used, so it's obviously my favorite palette I use. I highly recommend it to you guys. Since I use it so much, you guys should use it too. When you go back to this brush I threw earlier, because I didn't like it, but now I like it again. So we're going to use some random color. I forgot what color I chose. We're going to go back into the spot where I put the foundation. It looks like another white color. And yeah, we're just gonna clean it up a little bit. I'm gonna use a small side of the brush. I kind of messed up on my left eye, so I'm going to clean it up a lot more. A lot of struggles on my left side today, guys. So I'm back in there, cleaning up here and there. You kind of want to get it to go under where your eye goes, so like under your eyelid. Just want to work it. Oh, yeah. Check yourself out a little bit. Get this other brush, the one we use with the red. And you're just going to check yourself out a little more. Go back to the Naked palette and get the darkest one again that we did earlier. And you're just going to go right back over your eyes. Roll your eyes a little bit. I know. Keep rolling. Almost done here with the eyebrows, guys. Or the eyelids. Just going in there right under the cranium. Make sure your eyebrows look good. We're going to go use this other brush. And we're going to go back to that white color, the Edward color we talked about earlier. And we're going to go right under the eyebrows. Just so we can make our eyeshadow pop even more. And hopefully it fix up the eyebrows a little more if we made mistakes. Okay, now we're going to get this white brush. And we're just going to blend everything in. Just blend it all in. Nothing else really needed besides the white. We're using other random colors just to make sure it all looks perfect. So at this point, guys, your eyelids are done. Your eyebrows are done. So this is just make sure everything looks perfect. Yep. Do a little hair flick when you're done. And that's how you know when your eyebrows are done, is when the hair flick is in there. Alright guys, now that we're done with that, we're going to go into some more eye stuff. You get this really thin black pencil. And then you're just going to go around the eyes. So it looks like we're making a wing right here. But first you want to start with the top of the eyelid and start working on that perfect wing. It takes a lot of technique to do this. You really just want to look at yourself very deeply in the mirror while you're doing this technique, as it takes a lot of work and you just want to make sure you're doing it perfectly. So yeah, just go right over. When you're done with one eye, you got to check yourself out on the camera, and you go back to the other side. Just work on this perfect wing. So you just got to do the same exact thing you did last time, just the nice brush strokes here and there. Make sure you guys are smooth. This process takes forever. And who cares if you guys make a mistake, because like before, she made a mistake, you go in there and you clean it up with the foundation. Just go and clean it up with foundation, because foundation cures all in the makeup world. So we're almost done. Just going back and forth. Drink some Dr. Pepper. You always gotta make sure you have your Dr. Pepper with you guys. It's a key factor into the makeup world. Now we're gonna go back to this foundation brush. See, I told you guys. And you're gonna go and fix your mistakes. So gonna start looking like a native here. Like you're about to go to a ceremony. Just put it right under where you had that wing. So it's just a super black line, thin black line. You go back in there and then use SpongeBob's girlfriend, that beauty blender, and just blend everything in. Blend your foundation into your skin and just clean up your messes. And you go, like you always have to do one side, you gotta do to the other. So you're just gonna clean up a little bit. Get ready for your ceremonies. Nice brush strokes. You just want to make a super thin black line. So what you're going to do is put the top of the brush right under your line, just stroke right down. And you're going to beauty blend in, and you're done with the eyelid. You're done with the eyes. Almost done. Never mind. I guess we went too far over with the foundation. A little careless with that. Maybe just go back in there, clean under your eyelid. When you're done, you gotta kiss yourself. Do a little bit of dancing, start feeling yourself a little too much there. That's how you know you're looking good. Check yourself out. Show some more shoulder. Always gotta show some shoulders, guys. Now it looks like we're getting into some more foundation with that beauty blender. Now, So we're working backwards, guys. We're gonna start dabbling this all over the place. Usually start with the foundation. The greatest makeup artists start with the foundation. I myself in my makeup tutorial started with the foundation, but she's starting backwards. It's okay, guys. She messes up her eyes, it's her fault. But yeah, you just gotta be very careful. You're gonna sponge all over the face. Get the forehead. Just gotta make sure it doesn't blend in with the spots that are super white on your head. You gotta get the neck too. It's always embarrassing walking around, your neck's a different color than your face. So you gotta make sure it's somewhat halfway down the neck. Now, we're gonna clean up a little bit. We're back, had to go to the bathroom again. You're gonna go back and sponge in a little bit more. All over the face. Touch more shoulders. Always show your shoulders off, guys. Always show your shoulders off. Now we're putting this powder on the face. Just gonna open it up. Get all my utensils ready. It helps to be organized too, guys. It really does. Oh, look, see? And we're just gonna put that all over the face. And this is a key process to making sure your makeup stays and doesn't become all sticky. So you're gonna go up the nose, around the lips, all over the eyes. Go under the chin. Start feeling yourself. You start singing. That's how you know your makeup's looking good. You're feeling good. You get the big black brush. And this is just to blend everything in. Just blends all the makeup in. So it all looks one color. Alright, now we get this Kylie stuff. Looks like some highlight, very glittery. Oh yeah, we use this new makeup brush we got. So it gives those people that don't have cheekbones. The ones that want to have the skinny looking faces, you got to put on the nose. Go side to side. You really don't want to go up and down. Side to side strokes, it makes it so much easier. Yeah, and we're done with that. Now we're going to go back into the nice palette. We're going to use the super white color, the Edward color. We're going to rub it on the fingers. Be very unsanitary. Put it right at the end of the eye. So we work all over the place, guys. We really don't work in a certain order. We go eyes to face, eyes to face. Now we're going to go right under the eyebrows and go clean up everything again. Make sure everything looks perfect. Now we got this other creamy looking stuff. Just use a little bit of it. And we're just gonna do little brush strokes on the highlight where we established it earlier to make it really get that full glitter effect. Get that nice shine. And go all over the place, eyebrows and all. And screw it all back on. Now, the big black brush. Ooh, just gonna look for everything. Gonna use this other powder, this brown powder. It's gonna be dabbled all over the face. We use a lot of products here, guys. We don't just stick to a few things, so we're gonna go all over the face, side to side, up and down, left to right. Anywhere you see skin, you put it all over there. You just don't touch the eyelids though. You squeeze it together, see? To get the side of the nose, you have to squeeze it together. And now we're done. We're looking poppin'. Ooh, hair flick, show a little bit of shoulders, dance moves. You gotta feel yourself a little bit. That's the only way you know your makeup's really popping. You always gotta be checking yourself out. Now I'm just gonna look for that white brush right there. Gonna put some red stuff on. Now we're going to this red glittery stuff. We're just going to put it exactly where we were putting it before. Alright, now it looks like we're doing the eyelashes. Just going to hurt yourself a little bit. Hold it for a few seconds and just go to the other eyelid and just do it. Really quick and simple process. Just add some black stuff. Looks like a black pen mascara. It looks like just to the eyelashes. You always want to keep your eyes open during this part because you don't want your eyes to stick together. See, she's doing a little blinking one where you blink and it does it for you. You just leave it in one spot. Check yourself out a little bit. Show off your shoulders, as always. The tattoo says live a little, and that's what we're doing here. She is living a little. Now we're gonna put some eyelashes on after we just did our eyelashes. We're gonna go back in and put some more fake eyelashes on. Gotta open up the box, nice fresh set. And we are gonna pick those ones. My finger is at. I'm gonna pick those eyelashes. So you gotta take them out of the box, and then you're gonna get the glue, and use a white pen, just rub it all over the eyelash. Blow on it a little bit. You gotta make sure the glue sticks immediately, so you wanna dry it up as soon as possible. And you're just gonna stick it on there. Like a fake tattoo, just slap it right on the eyelid. Now you give yourself some really big eyelashes. As you can compare both sides, the left side's way bigger than the right side. You're gonna establish the glue again. You're gonna blow on it like so. And then you're just gonna do the same thing. You just pinch it on your eyelashes, and it just sticks. Very simple process. And again, show off your shoulders as much as you can, because that's the thing you do in the makeup world. You just gotta cool yourself off too. It gets hot doing the makeup. And with this little black brush, oh, what do you know? We're going right back into the eyelids. We got the palette. We're gonna go in super dark color, and then we're just gonna go. Oh, we're going under the eye now. We're cleaning up under the eye, so it matches the top of the eyes. So look for everything. You're gonna get this. It looks like some lip gloss, and you're just gonna put it all over the lips. All over, and then kiss them together. Make sure you leave no marks, but if you leave marks, you can always clean up with foundation, guys. Or your fingers. And yeah, that's it. Look at my makeup. This is the finishing touches of the cake face. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And just let us know what you think about her makeup. Let us know whose makeup is better. And if you haven't seen my makeup that I've done on her, there's gonna be a video popping up in the top left corner. Just go ahead and click that. And just let us know whose makeup is better. Comment down below. You guys have a blessed day.